Hi, today we'll implement a chat application using Polipo. I found this nice design in Figma. Let's open it. There it is. This is just a cover and some components here, and finally the final design here. So I'm gonna take this frame, I'm gonna rename the page to make it easier, main, and I'm gonna call it just desktop, or actually just main, even easier. Okay, now we go and run the Polipo server. Okay, the page is connected. Now we have to run the Figma plugin. There we go. Everything is connected. Let's refer to the right design. So I call the page just main, and the design is also called main. So I'm just going to save this file, go back, and now Polipo is loading our design. There it is. Okay, this is a nice starting point, but as you see, this is not responsive. So we're going to make it responsive. We start by changing the config here to tell that it should fill horizontally and vertically to the size of the container, which in this case it's the whole window. So, okay, that didn't change anything except that now the page is not scrolling, and that's because let's first see what happens if I do resize it in Figma. Yeah, it doesn't respond, so we have to fix this. Okay, this element has a fixed width. That's not good. Make it fill. Okay, looking a little bit better. Now the issue is with these elements here. Again, this has a fixed size. We want it to fill the screen. Much better. Maybe add some padding here. 20 pixels. And here we have it. And now we want it to also fill the screen vertically. So probably we're just missing a fill here. Let's see. Not enough. We want this left sidebar to also be fill. Let's give it one more try. Okay. All right, I have to add some custom CSS to make the body also fill the screen. There's no way to do it in Polipo. So let's go here and add HTML and body, no margin, and height is 100%, and the same for the root element. Let's see. Oh, there we have it. Okay, so this fixed this aspect. Now we want these messages to be at the bottom. And again, this element has to be fill. That was not good enough, probably because the parent is not filled. So first we apply fill to the parent, and finally this guy. There it is. Okay, I see there are some issues here with the search bar. It's probably because we don't have access to this component. Yeah, the component was deleted. I guess the best fix here is to just detach its instance. And nice, we have our search bar also there. These items, sorry, the avatars, or something not working with the avatars. Maybe we can come back to them later, also because we want this bar to the side to be dynamic. So no rush fixing these issues now. Let's try and make the list of messages dynamic. We'll start actually by making this area a proper form element so that we can type our message. So we go to our code, First of all, we need to know the name of this element. It's just called input bar. Let's see if we can make it better in Figma. Okay, the input bar. There's an icon, a message, and another icon. So this message, I want only this to be an input element. So I'm going to actually wrap it with a frame. And this frame, I'm going to call it input, message input. And I want it to be full height. Nice. We're going to also make it auto layout so that the message will stay centered. And now we go back to the code and we say that the message input is just an input. That might be enough. Let's see what happens. Oh, we have to remove the children. In Polipo, we use the convention of setting children to null to remove any children that might be coming from Figma. And here we have it. The size is wrong, so this is probably, yeah, that again, it's set to fixed width. We want it to fill the available space. Nice. So now we can type our message. We probably want to add a placeholder. We can just put it here. Okay. Now we want also the input to be wrapped in a form. So I'm going to change the name in Figma for consistency. I'm going to call it message form. There it is. And I want the message form to be a form. We don't need anything else for the moment. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to make this full screen and open the inspector to check if we can print a message when we submit this form. So on submit, actually I could have just used an alert. I'm going to use an alert. Take this event, current target. This is a form element. Well, no, sorry. I'm gonna, for the moment, just submitted, ignoring the event, and then we're gonna actually print the message. Okay, let's close this. Let's put it back to its place. Hello. Yeah, there we have it. Now we also want to connect this input to some React state. Nothing easier. Message, set message, use state, start with an empty string. The value is message, and on change, set message, and current targeted value. Easy enough. Let's replace this with the message. Okay. Hello world. Nice. Okay. Well, we also have to prevent default, otherwise the page is going to reload. Forgot about that. All good. Hello world. Nice. Okay, now we want to make the list of messages here dynamic. And for that, we have to tweak our Figma design a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. So first of all, we need to make a component for the messages so that we can reuse it. So I'm going to copy this out. And I'm going to hide the heart for the time being. And I'm gonna make this a component. The text, I'm gonna just call it text. And now we want the content of this to be dynamic. Okay, so now messages is including the form as well as the list of messages. So first of all, I'm gonna wrap this into a frame without a layout, and it's gonna have to fill the container and both vertically and horizontally, and put the elements at the end. Okay, all of these items should fill horizontally, and there we have it. This is the messages list. Yeah, there it is. And now we replace this messages list. I'll just display the list of messages before using our components. So messages, set messages. It's a string array for the time being, and we start with an empty string. When we submit the message, we just add it to the list. I'll use Copilot for that. There you go. And finally, in the message list, we're just gonna print all of these messages with a div for the time being, and then we will use our component. Okay. So save file. Yeah, it's message list. Okay, now it's empty. I can type a message and we see this message. Not very nice in terms of design, but we will fix it very soon. I will also reset the form once it's submitted. Current target dot reset. Okay. Let's give it a try. It's not working. Not sure why. Well, no problem. This is not the most important thing. Now we want to show our messages using our design. The design is called message. We need to connect it. So let's go to definitions here. Let's add another layout called message. Define Figma layout. The path is main/message. No change for now. Then we will use this layout here. So again, React Figma, layout, message. Let's have a look how it looks now. Aha, it's showing. We just need to replace the text. Easy enough. Okay, not bad. Now there are a few little issues. We can submit empty messages. We want the form to reset when we submit, but all of this is like it's not related to Polipo or the design. And I think that's all for today. We have a nice little chat whose design is connected with Figma. And of course, we can make all kinds of changes. Maybe we want to add some shadow or some stroke, maybe make it lighter so that our chat looks a little bit better. Maybe increase the padding 20 pixels, also vertically. I don't know. Anything you want to do, you can do. So yeah, that's really everything for today. Thanks for watching.